Hey guys, what's up? It's Cyrus, and today makes 3 months on T for me. Yay! Okay, before I forget, I'm going to talk about how I feel about my transition so far compared to how I felt about it before. 3 months ago, this is what I was gunning for. As soon as I came out and as soon as I did my research, I was like, hey, I need to be on testosterone. Like, I need my body to finally match what's always been in my heart and in my mind. And like all the first few shots, like actually the first 6 shots, was always like, shot day, gotta go, shot day, gotta go, shot day, gotta go. But this last one I was like, oh, it's shot day, okay. I wasn't like, well, aside from the whatchamacallit, the court thing. But yeah, so now it's just like, oh, okay, today's shot day, cool. Work my day around it. Like, I'm not so, like, it has to happen, because I wanted the changes to happen. I wanted to start happening. And now that they are, people notice my voice. Granted, there are people who are around me a lot that don't comment on it because they hear me all the time, so they're used to it. But I know in the back of their minds they know that it's deeper. I asked my brother if I sound like him, and he's like, no. And he just said that you sound like you, just deeper. It's like, okay, I guess that makes sense. Like, I don't know, I guess I had this thought that somehow I would sound like him. Oh, because he made a comment that about my singing comparison video, that I sound like an awkward version of him. But I think maybe it's just like the awkwardness of adjusting to my new voice. Okay, so I came out to my grandmother yesterday. That went really well, a lot better than I thought it would. Basically, she said that, she's bearing in mind she's a born-again Christian. That's how she feels. Very Christian, very deeply spiritual. Has God and Jesus, think very highly of them. So for me to come out was scary. She raised me for 8 years of my life, from when I was 5 till about 12, 13. But she continued to look after me when I was in high school. Like, she would take me to school, she'd take me to the bus stop, she would feed me breakfast in the mornings, or lunch after school, or snack after school. She would take me to all my school functions, all my athletic functions. Yeah, it was, I owe a lot of my life to her. And she said, her words were pretty interesting, coming from someone like her. She said that who you are is from God. Who you feel you are inside is from God. And anything good that comes in your life, that is a part of your life, that makes you happy, that is from God. So don't worry about what other people say or what other people think, because they are only earthly beings. They're only people on this earth that only perceive the physical, the external, because your internal, who you are inside, it comes from God. And she told me that, when you're going through a hard time, just to reach out to Him and pray on it, and you'd be surprised at the kind of answers you get. And I've always considered myself culturally Christian because of my upbringing with my family and stuff. But at the same time, like, a part of me is like, I'm willing to learn about like other religions, like Hinduism, Buddhism. Like, I am very open-minded in that sense. And I don't know what my grandma thinks about like other beliefs, but I think from her point of view, is people are who they are. As long as they love themselves, who are we to judge? That line, judge not, lest not be judged. And so for her to say that and be able to back up, to express what I've always felt, that You know, God is supposed to be about love and about understanding, and pointing to the fact that this being created both men and women. So who is he? You know, where does he land on the spectrum? And is he, you know, is he a she? Is he a mix? You know, it makes you think that people are so set on what is written in a book that the meaning gets lost. I mean, I'm sure if the book said that the sky was green, people would believe it. Or something, you know? And so it was really refreshing to hear a Christian perspective like that, because it means a lot to me. I've always felt very much like that. Like, it's like, why are these people haters and saying God hates fags when God is all about love? And it's amazing, because they talk about these examples. But I'm not gonna talk too much about the Bible. That's a whole different subject there. I'm just saying, talking about that briefly to tell, you know, relate her perspectives as a Christian woman to my situation. And truth be told, she herself all her life felt more masculine than feminine. I would consider her to be kind of like label free, where she just loves who she is and doesn't care what other people think and how people perceive her or how people treat her. She admitted that there are times when she's alone, she'll wonder what it's like to be a guy. She'll think about it, but she's a proud grandmother, a proud mother, and now she's a great-grandmother. So she loves her life, and she just wants me to love mine and love me. And even if my parents are upset, that just to continue to be myself, because she said if I love myself, that love will come out of me, and people will see it, and people will understand that this is good. And whatever's good in life, in love, in everything, comes from God, as she was telling me. So I feel really good about that, because yesterday was really hard. My mom continues to insist that I am just a butch lesbian, because she tells me, oh, I don't understand why you need to get your name changed when all these butches that I know, they kept their girly names. But I'm like, and I told her that's because they're girls. And as soon as I said that, she flew off the handle. And my father, as soon as I said something to him, all he said was, you're just being selfish. All you ever do is think about yourself. Really? Seriously? If he didn't even bother to ask me what was wrong, why I was upset. No, he just automatically said, no, you're just selfish. All you do is think about yourself. Gee, thanks. But my grandma also said to not let the negative feed me, to whatever negative. And this goes back to like trolls on the internet. Like if I haven't had any yet, but if I do, you know, just to don't let the negativity feed you, because you're only gonna process it and digest it, and then you're gonna end up feeding negativity off somebody else, to somebody else. So hear it, see it, you know, let it go right through you, but give back positive. Melt the negative, cancel it out. And she told me to see how that would work. And it's something I'm going to have to work on. I'm going to practice, because it's a lot. I am very stubborn. I am a Taurus, born in the year of the ox, so I'm a double bull. And Kitty, what are you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Meow. Can you hear that, guys? Meow, meow, meow. Come here. Come here. Oh, brat. Bratty McBrat. Ah. Okay, so love me. Don't let the negativity feed you, because it'll just turn you into a negative person, and I don't want to be that way. Yeah, so that's it for me. Thank you for watching, and happy 3 months. It's been a great journey so far. I can't wait. I'm already thinking of like what I'm going to do for my 1-year video, or just future video comparisons that I want to do. And yeah, life is great so far. Oh yeah, until then, take care and laters.